Good morning. Good afternoon. Lazy boy got up late this morning. I've been trying to calm my mind more when before I go to bed, and almost like a meditative state, I guess. I've been sleeping so much better. Instead of waking up, like go to bed at 1 or something and waking up at 4 or 5 or 6, I just sleep and sleep and sleep. So, can't complain. Hope you guys are well. So what's the plan for today? Well, I want to make a lid, a cover for the pump house to protect those electrics. Right now there's no rain. It's a dry season, so what happens? There's no rain. The air quality is super poor. Farmers are burning. They're running their pumps. So you got pump exhaust, you know, diesel fumes in the air, smoke in the air. It's dusty and no rain. So allergies. Jan's got a sniffly, funny nose because of allergies. But it's time of the year, you know. Rather than go with the flow and not pollute the air, we got to burn anyway. So luckily it was still earlier. Now there's a slight breeze coming, so that's nice. It'll move it along a little bit. So I can't work outside front here because the sun's already out and the sun's hot. So I'm going to work around the back. And I got some wood. I got 2 good pieces and 2 older pieces. So I'll just sand the older pieces and then I'm going to make a lid. I'll show you what I'm doing. So I got some wood. I'm going to make the lid 70 by 90 centimeters. And I'm going to use a piece of this worktop table, which I always use, but I'll just cut a piece off 70. And that's going. All this is going to cost me nothing. I've got screws, and I got some hinges, and I got some reinforcers, and I bought some waterproof glue a while ago. Never used it because I didn't have a project to use outside, but I thought you can never find that. So when I seen it, I thought I'm going to get it, and now I have waterproof glue and a bottle of water, and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to clean up this wood on the belt sander first, then cut it all up to the size I want. Probably put 45s on the end. I can use some screws and use these to reinforce it. Put a piece of this on top, glue it and screw it. This is going to be the part that secures onto the pump housing, and then the lid will secure to this. Okay? And then I'll paint it all, and I got some metal over there. And then I'll paint it all, probably with some exterior paint for the house, whatever I've got the most of in the workshop. And I got a piece of metal roofing, it's aluminum roofing, and it's in good condition still, so I'm going to cut that up and use that to put on top to protect the wood from the sun and the rain. And I think I built a lid for free. Free's good. And then after that, tomorrow I can do a little bit of plumbing. Get the plumbing done. I got some updates on the actual waterfall, brickwork and so on, that I want to show you and share with you. You know, I got a million ideas, but I have to decide how far to go in stage 1. So once stage 1's done, I can add 2. But I think I'm going to put another little brick wall on the side there, and I'll explain it later on. I just had a bit of an elder moment. I was just saying to Jen, you know, I'm working out here with a skill saw and a little T-square, and this is what I've done. I want to show you something. So this is what I've done. If you touch it, it's perfect at both ends, right? Because I want to make a frame, okay? And then I thought to myself, you know, it might be much easier with a compound miter saw. And Jan comes around and I told her that. She says, well, why don't you use yours? I think I had an elder moment. So I just cut a 45 on this one now. I'm like, I think I had an elder moment. So I got mine out now. I can cut. Luckily I only got halfway. So I cut 3 more cuts, and then I can make my frame and cut a piece of wood and make the lid. I thought you'd enjoy that. So I made the frame now, cut everything, and my worktop table here, I cut part of that off. So I got the base here now. So what I'm gonna do is take this off, sand this down a little bit more on both sides and the edges, just tidy it up, and then I'm gonna put it on the table out front, and I'll glue it all up and screw it all together. So just, you know, screw this, put this on this edge because I want to put a hasp and staple here, and then the hinges can go over here, and then the hinges could go here and here to secure it to the top of the pump house. I got an old piece of teak wood I found in my workshop, so I'm going to secure that teak wood to the top of the pump house, which will come here, and then the hinges will go between the teak wood and this to give me a little bit more height so the water will run down. So there's my lid. I covered it in glue and screwed it to each other, so it should be nice and tight. Put the hinge up here and the hasp down there, and it can be locked up. So there's my lid. I'm going to put some metal on top of it. Well, I'm going to paint it first. So let me show you what I've done. So this is the inside. I sprayed that with some clear lacquer so I could do it fast. And I just happened to have this piece of teak wood that was cut at an angle, so it's perfect, because I've jacked that up there to get the tilt for the water, and it fits in there perfect because the rain comes from behind in the rainy season and comes in sideways. So now I'll caulk it all up. When I paint the bottom, I'll caulk it all up so that the water can't get inside at all. Maybe put a rubber strip on it as well, just to keep the water out of there. That's one coat. I think I'll put 2 coats on. The size absorbs it really well. That's what I was concerned about. So I'm not really concerned about it at all because there's metal going on top of it. But I thought I'll just cover it anyway, just to seal it against bugs. It does help a little bit. Okay, what do you think? That's the lid on and the metal on. If you put a handle right in the middle. I can't put it to the left or right because the trough's not wide enough, but it still works. I can get one. I can grab hold of it still and lift it up. There we go. So everything's protected now. And it's going to be very hard for the water to get in there. So I'll paint the bricks later. But I'm happy with that. It's got an overhang everywhere. I had that even too, so I didn't have to buy that neither. The only thing I bought was that handle, which was about 20 baht, 50p. So I'm very happy with that. I think I got some green spray paint. I think I'm going to spray it. Pattern disruptive, gray and green or something, so it's hard to see it. I don't want to look at that all the time. Actually, it'd be behind a waterfall, don't matter. You're not going to see it once that wall's built. Just put a little bit of paint on the top of that, just so it's not bright and shiny, doesn't attract attention. I put a hasp on it because if the wind blows hard and lifts it up, it'll snap it off and my electrics get wet. I know it's January, but we only have March. We only have February, and then like any chances of winter is gone by sort of the first or second week of March. So anything in the sun I need to get done yesterday. But the anything where you're bending over, technical, using tools, it's too hot. But for laying bricks and putting cement on, I should be okay still. Just keep it moist. But I'm not going any faster. I do what I can do, that's it. Okay guys, I'm going to sign off. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings. Rivers of peace, joy and kindness. All the very best. Have a great day.